Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Unless this is your first time here, you're probably aware that A, I love a bargain, B, I don't mind an homage. So today, it's a bargain homage. And Submariner clones literally do not get much cheaper than this. This Tevise T801 is yours for $22 on a NATO strap, $24 on a solid link stainless steel bracelet, and that's shipped from gearbest.com. Gearbest.com are one of these giant Chinese exporters. They sell everything from drones to mobile phones. They must have a warehouse the size of Texas. They also sell literally thousands upon thousands of watches. The most expensive are about 300 US, the vast majority of them much cheaper than that. They actually sent me 4 pieces for review. I'm going to do a longer video in a couple of weeks' time about some of their other items, but I thought this Tevise deserved a video of its own. You'll find a link to gearbest.com in the description. You'll also find a discount code for 30% off all watches. All prices today reflective of the discount. I'm not expecting miracles here, but it should be interesting to see what you get for 22 bucks. Let's get into it. So the Tevise T801 then, it even came in a box for $24 for this one and the stainless steel bracelet. Frankly, I'd have forgiven them if it came in a jiffy bag. But here we go, look at that, a nice little branded box. Now I did check gearbest.com's website regarding the warranty on this one. They do a 7-day dead on arrival exchange, they do a 45-day money back guarantee, and also a 1-year repair warranty. So, you know, you're always taking a bit of a punt. Chances are you probably won't bother if this thing breaks, but it's nice to know that that service is available anyway. So I'll start with dimensions and specifications, then I'll pop it on the wrist. I've actually had this for a day, so I've got an idea of how the movement runs. Also managed to do a little bit of torture testing with this thing this afternoon. I'll let you know how it get on there. So, a little larger than the classic Submariner. This one is a 42mm diameter. It does, however, have 20mm lugs. Nice taper down to 16mm on the bracelet, actually. 14.5mm thick, so a fairly chunky little item. This one, size for my 7-inch wrist, weighs in at 135 grams. I don't know what you can see, but from where I'm standing, this thing looks alright. It certainly doesn't look like a $24 watch, that's for sure. We've obviously got a date complication, a window with a little bit of a cyclops there at 3 o'clock, and it's an automatic. I'll pop this bracelet and you can have a look at the movement, display case back and all. And there we go, fully automatic movement with a display case back, signed rotor. You even get a little bit of decoration for your money, quite remarkable for the price. And I gotta say, this stainless steel bracelet is half decent. These are solid links, just push pins. They're not solid end links, but the end links are attached to the bracelet itself. The finishing on this, you've got a polished mid-link. The brushing is actually pretty decent. By way of a comparison, this is a bracelet that I recently took off a Seiko 5, rolled links, pretty horrendous. This one is much better, just incredible considering the price tag of this watch. You even get the Tevise logo on the clasp there. Now this clasp, not all that auspicious when it's off the wrist, but once it's on the wrist, it's reasonably secure. Now a bit of a close-up on the dial, and I must say the dial looks again a lot more expensive than it is. Really nice sunburst, not easy to do sunburst on black, but a really nice sunburst effect there. The indices are applied, there's a nice little bit of depth to them. Even the handset, you know, it's not the most expensive set of hands I've seen on a watch, but there is a little bit of contour there you can just see on that Mercedes hour hand, not as flat as some cheaper offerings. This certainly looks a lot better than the dial on the Invicta that I looked at a couple of weeks ago. Now we don't have a screw down crown, we just pop it out to adjust the time. There is, however, a quick set date function if you roll the wheel back. A little bit wobbly, but again, for the price, who cares? And I'm sure you've already spotted that this is not 300 meters, 1,000 feet, but 100 feet, 30 meters, and it's a perlative chronometer rather than a superlative chronometer. I wonder where they got inspiration for the text from. We've even got a nice little embossed logo on the crown there. But the bezel action is pretty horrendous. It's all over the place really, back and forth, front and back. I mean, it works effectively, you'll be able to use it, but you know, it's a little bit shoddy. Certainly the least convincing element of this watch is that bezel. And there it is sitting on top of my 7-inch wrist. Wears quite nice actually. Carries its weight reasonably well. It's quite flat but still sits nicely on the wrist. I say it again, it doesn't really look or feel like a $24 watch. Now, movement accuracy. I started a watch check app running on this one about a day ago. Started working a little fast. It was running about 30 seconds plus. It's now come into about 15 seconds plus a day. If it keeps going on at that rate, I'd be very, very pleased. I was thinking rule of thumb, plus or minus a minute, and I'd have been perfectly satisfied with this one. So anything less than that is a bit of a result. As I mentioned earlier on, I torture tested this afternoon. It does claim 30 meters of water resistance on the dial. As you can see there, I dropped it in a small bowl of water in my garden at 10:30. Came back for it at 11:30. Take it from me, don't try this one at home. It's not really all that waterproof. I did get a little bit of water under the dial, but another hour in the sun and it came out. So the Tevise T801 from gearbest.com, an awful lot better than I was expecting. Really doesn't look like a $20 watch. You know, there's an argument you should be saving up and buying an Invicta or a Casio Duro for several times this price. But really, $20 if you're prepared to take a punt, I don't see why not. So there you have it. If you just don't have or just don't want to spend more than $20 odd on a Submariner clone, I think this thing's alright. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.